Good morning, good morning, good morning, NaNoWrimers. What day is this? Day 20. All right, 10 more days. That's it. How are you doing? Where are you? Are you satisfied with your results? Are you a little disappointed? Come on, talk to me. Let me know how things are going. 10 more days, guys, is still plenty of time to get some words in there. So, and then I've seen some people have, oh my goodness, they have a lot of numbers. So tell me where you are in your NaNoWrimo. But then you already know we're here to talk about it. Mystery Mom 40. Tell me who that is. I don't know who that is. Let me know who's with me on this morning. I'm going to bring something to y'all that may be just a little bit different because I love how the mind works. So this morning when I got up, I decided I was going to listen to the scripture. That's one of the things I like to do too. And I've been working my way through Genesis. And let me tell you why I've been working my way through Genesis. So when I write an hour and then 30 minutes, I do something to get my mind creative again. Okay, so I write 30 minutes and in 30 minutes take a break. Well, what I've been doing is I'll go find, if I decide to read in that 30 minutes, I find a book I've already read. I don't want to get something new that'll get me so caught up that I don't want to come back and write. So I'll find an old book. So I've been reading the Kensington Chronicles with Lori Wick. And one of her characters that was newly saved, she was reading the book of Genesis. So I was just like, it's been a long time since I just went through Genesis. So I said, well, I'll listen to it in the morning. So while I'm doing my morning routine of showering and makeup and that kind of thing. So anyway, this morning when I was listening, you have Jacob. And it kept talking about the rods. He and Laban were going back and forth about the sheep because this is after Jacob has worked for Laban. You remember the trickster got the trickster. So the older, mature trickster was tricking the trickster. So he's already he was working for Rachel, but remember he gave him Leah, so he had to keep working. So this is 14 years he's been working with Laban's sheep, but he's ready to go. He's ready to take his wives and his children and go. So they've come to this whole arrangement, and he was just like, what can I give you? No, I don't want you to give me nothing. I'm just going to, they had this agreement about my payment would be the sheep that he was going to breed, and any sheep that has all these markings on them, I'll take those since it wasn't a negative on the physical of the sheep, but he knew that Laban most likely would take them as lesser than. So let me have anything of the marked and anything that's, because they usually are white, brown. They were white, brown, and black. I want to say that's what it was. You can have, those are yours. So what I loved about it, and it was said, so I was like, what is these rods that he's putting in the troughs? Is that what caused these green poplar rods? And he would peel the bark back to the white part, and he was sticking in their water troughs. So I was like, was that what caused the sheep to have the special markings when he left with all of these sheep? Which y'all know that was money back in their time, y'all. That's riches. So, but when I looked it up, that's not it. It was neat to see that Jacob, it says that Jacob said that he's putting himself entirely in God's hands. It was not up to him what markings came out on the sheep. He was just going to work, doing what he knew to do. He knew how to raise sheep. He knew that in the breeding season, that if you peeled back the bark, guys, that it acts like if you see in verse 41 where it says whenever the stronger livestock conceived, that Jacob placed the rods before the eyes of the livestock in the gutters. It was, it intensified the season of them going into heat. So it acted as a stimulant so that they did more things to create babies. So I thought that was so neat. And so he made sure that when he saw wherever he saw the stronger ones, he made sure he put the rods there so they would produce more of their kind. So he was what? Feeding his strengths. Feeding the strengths of those what were stronger. If they were the weaker ones, he was not putting the rods over there in that area. I thought that was really neat. Do you feed your strengths? Do you even know what your strengths and your weaknesses are? Let's even take that word away. I'm not going to say weaknesses. I'm going to say limitations. We all have them. We have strengths and we have limitations. But can you identify yours to the point to where if you identify them, you can intensify that which is a strength for you. And then you can, one of the things I do when I recognize a limitation is that I will partner with someone who has a strength in the area where I have a limitation. Or I will invest. I will hire an editor to come in and look over my work. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the editing. I'm not good at that. Okay? So I was like, how can I use that today? Because again, I set my stretch goal, guys. I set it for 4,000, but I didn't get it. So I was like, what can I do today? How can I apply God's word or a wisdom that I've learned? Because remember, I'm goal-oriented. So if I'm going to go get information, it's because I'm trying to reach a goal. So I was like, how can I apply the wisdom I just learned from Jacob? Joy, what is your strength? What is something you can write about that it becomes easy to you? Now, when it comes between the romance between my hero and heroine, that is a harder part of the craft for me. Because even guys, you who know me know I married a man I did not love. And guys, showing being vulnerable and being romantic, that's not my strength. I have walls. That's not my first goal. I will work. I will get with you that way. But for trust, get past those walls to where I open up, that is my husband's niche. That's his gift and calling. So when I'm in my romance writing part of that, I really have to work at that. That's where you'll see me doing a lot of editing. They're like, hold on, go back. You're giving us the scene, but you're not giving us what's going on in their minds and their heads, because again, I have to work at that. But one part of the writing I don't have to work at is any of my scenes where I have my sisters. Guys, I always have scenes with sisters because I come from a family of 6 and there's 4 girls and 2 boys. And so I spend a lot of time with my sisters. So that just comes easy. The different personalities, how they can play off each other. I can write that well. And when you have 3 different personalities present, you go up, and it's 3. I know I have 4, but in my book, I'm on this particular family only has 3 girls and 3 boys. So, there's plenty of personality to put on the page and it can produce a lot of words. So I said, on today, I'm going to go for my stretch goal again. Okay. So the 4,000 words, but I'm going to make sure today I write about something that involves the sisters. I'm going to go to my strength and let's test and see. Because remember, when you gain information, guys, that self-awareness is to help you start measuring. That's how you grow, where you can chart growth, but you got to know where you are, find your strength, and I have to test certain things to see what will work best. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've never reached 4,000, so we're going to see about 4,000. I'm going to write in an area that's my strength. So I'm going to find the sisters, and I'm going to write from that. I'm going to be like Jacob was when he was working with the sheep. Found the stronger ones. He did what? He peeled back the bark of the poplar tree to the white, and he put it off in the water. It was the green poplar, the almond, and chestnut trees. He stimulated in the water what? The season of heat, where those strong sheep, that when they would want to make more and produce more. And if you go read the story, I'll let y'all read that. It's over in like chapter 31 in Genesis. You will see where those sheep begin to just exponentially produce, and he was blessed. Now, could he put the markings on the sheep? No, God did that part. But I loved on this part where it says he put himself entirely in God's hands, because only God can determine what animals would be Jacob's. So y'all, let's go to work. Not overwhelming ourselves on today, but knowing that I'm making myself present, I'm working, I'm taking all that I know, craft and everything else, and I'm putting it out there, but I know that God is the increase. So that's it. Nanowrimo. Jana, hi, good morning, pretty girl. How are you doing? Are you happy and pleased with your word count so far? I'm so glad you're here. So make sure this video, even the one before, about putting that stretch goal out there to help guys get help you meet those goals, okay? You know, it's going to have a little lag time. So yes, type it. She said, good morning. Good morning. What's your word count goal today? And we'll give her a little time for that to pull up. She'll let me know. Because I'm here to encourage you. Y'all let me know what you need from me as how you can be encouraged on today. I'm behind, but hoping to change that today. I believe you will. Today, I'm going to find my strength. What's your strength area? That's what I'm going to write in today. I struggle more when it comes to like the relationship love part between the couples. I have to write on, think harder on those. So a 5,000 day. Come on, girl. I know you can do it. Oh, you done got, you got me hyped up with you. I'm going for 4. Okay. Cause my thing is that I hadn't gotten over the 3,000. So I'm going for 4. This will be my 3rd day going for my stretch goal of 4,000. But I know you can do 5,000. I know you produce words. You can do this, girl. And I'm going to choose a subject, a part of the book that I know I write well. And that's the sister roles for me. So I'm going to focus on my sisters. What's your strength? When you write that, no matter what, you're going to enjoy the writing. It comes to you. Words do. You can picture it in your head and you don't have to stretch. See, Jada said she hit 4,000 yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. That's who you want to connect with. People who are doing what you want to do. One day, Jada, I'm going to have to get with you and just do a write-off. And when I say write-off, just we can Zoom or something and just write together. You'll have to give me some, come on and give me some, what do you call it? Some tips. That's what we need to do, Jana. Let's come together and maybe give some tips out of what we've learned and help somebody else get 4,000 in a day. But remember, today is your day. You're going to get 5,000. That is so exciting. Well, I won't keep you. I know that if, hold on. Oh, I like that. Y'all, Jana's saying that her strength when she wants to write fast is to talk it through with lots of placeholders. Oh, wow. So do you, like, when you say talk it through, like, are you like recording yourself? What does talk it through look like? What does that mean? This is good, guys. Ooh. I love that because I've never heard of that. This is something that we're going to have, girl, we're going to go live. We got to show people this method. Like taking notes. I got to see it. That's the kind of learner I am. I'm going to have to see you do it. I have no mental picture. So I'm like, if I just talk out loud, are you just talking and typing as you talk? I hate to be so clueless, but I am. Because like, I'm trying to think, and when I'm in a classroom and I'm taking notes, another person's talking, so I'm writing down what they say. So are you like in the scene and just talking it out and you're writing down exactly what you say? Because I never thought about it like that. Okay. Yeah. You're going to have to, you got to come. Okay. I'm contacting you. I'm going to get off of here. I'm contacting you and let's set a date. Let's set a day when you have some time. We can maybe go live together and we will talk about this, talk it through for speed writing. Yeah, that's it. That's our title right there. We're going to talk it through for speed writing in Nanowrimo. So yeah, I'm going to get with you personally. Oh, she said instead of focusing on actual sentences, she pretends she's taking notes. Got it. Okay, we're going to get together. Yeah, because I want to see it. I got to see it done. I'm a hands-on learner. All right, guys. NaNoWrimos, get to writing Rimos, all right? And let's meet our goals. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Bye-bye.